How we doing, Bella? Don't jump at me. No. No. Why are you such a bad girl, huh? Hey, I got nothing. You bad girl. No. I got nothing. No, there's no food. Just gonna have you follow me and get nothing out of it. See? Nothing. I got nothing. Good girl. See? Now you can relax. No. I have no food. There's Big Mac hanging out over here. So you can see the insane amount of oak leaves. And I mean, these are their flowers, although they don't look like flowers, but all of this stuff. So those are the flowers. And it's dumping a ton of pollen too, but it is just everywhere. So we're gonna have to clean this pretty soon here. Hi, buddy. See, his eyes looking a lot better. It's just the back half that still has that little bit of cloudiness going on. So he's doing a lot better. Been giving him his eye meds and everything, so he's doing great. Being a good boy. Oh yeah. So he's doing all right. Bella back there. I still want to get like I don't know what I want to do yet, like a log or something to put over those pipes. I really hate the white pipes, so I want to get like a log or something like that to put over those. Hi, big girl. Bella. Come here, Bella. You're like laying in ants. Come on, come here. So the fire ants, they're just ubiquitous in Florida. They're just everywhere. They're super annoying. And the gators, though, they don't seem to mind. I haven't seen them honestly look like they're bothered by them at all, but I have seen working at some of the parks I've worked at, I've seen gators just covered in fire ants, and the gator's just sitting there like as if it doesn't care at all. It's got fire ants all over it biting it. So obviously we're going to avoid that here. I need to get I've been trying to look into some ant killer that is not super mega toxic, because I don't want that in here, you know. But I've been trying to look into some, and I know I'm gonna have a bunch of comments. Oh, you should try this, try this, try this. If you've never dealt with fire ants, you don't understand. Fire ants are insanely hard to get rid of. They usually just move. If you put something there, they'll just move over, literally, like they'll move over like 5 feet, because they already did. They were here, and then I just kept on spraying them with a hose and everything, and they just moved right over there, you know. So they will typically just move over, and I already know I'm gonna get a lot of comments of people, oh, do this, and it's like, if you don't live in Florida and you don't deal with fire ants, you really have no idea how bad they can be. I mean, they're a bad invasive species here, and they are just impossible to get rid of, unless typically you use some really powerful poisons, which obviously we are not trying to do. So I don't know, we'll figure something out. What? I have nothing. You got to get more used to this, you know. This is part of training too, guys. It's just me coming in here and then just talking and walking around and doing stuff, and she's not getting fed, so she's getting used to me being here without feeding her. Yeah, you gotta get used to that. I am not just a walking food source all the time. Yeah, you gotta chill. Guys, check out little Mushu surveying his kingdom. He's at the very top of his little waterfall, just looking out at everything around him. It's really cute. Now Dino is hanging out against the fence next to Mushu, and he's up there, I guess that's what he was looking at. He's up there looking down at Dino like, dude, what is that thing? Imagine your Mushu. Imagine seeing, like, as a human, imagine seeing another human and you are literally only the size of its arm, and just seeing the size of this thing over here. Look at him. He's still hanging out. Now we're in the enclosure with him, and he's just hanging out up there still. All right, so we got a bunch of little fish that we're adding in. So Gabby is hand selecting.
I want some of the bigger ones so they have a chance to breathe.
Oh, it's so reflective you can't even see anything, but there's a bunch of cute fish in there. We already had quite a few, so it'd be cool to add in some new ones. And here are the prairie dogs. They're so cute. Hi, Poppy. Oh, hi, Poppy. We're gonna just flip right over. Oh, hi, Poppy. Oh, that cuddle coma. That petting paralysis, Poppy. What are you gonna do, huh? What can you do? You know, every once in a while, I get some idiot that's like, animals don't have personalities, only people do. Obviously, if you're watching this channel regularly, you know animals have personalities, but if you're dumb enough to think they don't, look at Poppy's personality, and then look at like Coco the Conqueror over here, or Harv. Both these guys will bite you. And then Cheeky, who I don't even see right now, is hiding underground. I mean, they absolutely do have personalities. I don't think I've worked with a species of animal that does not exhibit some level of personality. Like, everything we have does. Obviously the birds, we know they're intelligent, so most people would assume that, but a lot of people think that reptiles don't. You know, they do. Look at the alligators, look at Bella. You know, look at Bella versus Big Mac. Look at the difference between them. You know, they absolutely do have individual little personalities. Now, trying to keep up with, you know, saying where each animal came from, I am really bad at this. But let's see, we got Harvey was actually captured down in Hialeah. Gabby caught him. And so he's the only one that was caught. The rest of them are former pets. I think one of them was even a classroom pet. It's pretty cute. But yeah, the rest of them are former pet animals. You know, owner surrenders. Owner surrender is such a weird term. That's like the technical term we have to say as a sanctuary. It's an owner surrender. But like, it just sounds weird if you're not familiar with it. You know, that can be anything from somebody's moving to somebody just wants their animal to have a better life, a bigger enclosure. We have people who sadly pass away, and then their family members inherit their pets and are like, I don't know what to do with this animal, and they bring it to us. You know, it's all kinds of things. People have health complications. So owner surrender sounds weird and awkward, but it can have many, many different rationales behind why somebody would want to bring their animal here. And it's not always that the person's a bad guy. You know, like that's what it sounds like to me when I say it. It makes it sound like the person's like a bad guy or something, like, oh, hey, don't you bite me. But yeah, that's what it's just an awkward thing to say. But you know, a lot of them are just people who are getting too old. They can't take care of their animal they've had for many years, or you know, again, they get sick, or somebody dies, or you know, they have to move. That's a big one that happens a lot, very sadly. You know, unforeseen things happen in their life, and people are like, oh, you should have been responsible. Why didn't you plan for that? Like, plan for what? My spouse to get killed in a car accident and then get evicted because we can't afford rent now? Like, don't be a jerk. You know, people have their own lives and unexpected things happen, and we try to be very understanding for everybody who wants to bring an animal here, you know, and whatever their circumstances might be. You know, we try not to judge people or anything like that, and it's much better for an animal to go where it's going to be loved and well taken care of than possibly be neglected because that person is dealing with unforeseen horrible things in their life. You know, that happens. And there's Cheeky, popping her little head out. Let's feed the Coatis. There's Coco and Gigi. This will be Blanco. Okay, Sandbird. There he is. This will be Lola. She is. Gotta clean this thing again. And then Lily. There's Lily. So it's really cool how they all know their spots. Just had somebody comment on the last video talking about it, you know, like it's really cool how they do know their spots. They go to the same spots every time. I did not train them to do that. They just always go in the same ones. It's pretty cool that they figured out to do that all on their own, and I didn't teach them to do it. Here are the Patagonian Mara. So this is Topanga chowing down. Here comes Timothy. Remember, they are a large rodent species native to Argentina. As you can see, they are herbivores. They like to eat lots of greens. They also get their pellets. We got a nice little mix of stuff. We got some carrots in there too, some kale, romaine lettuce, and then some mixes of cabbage, cucumber, carrot, like in those like noodle form. But yeah, they're cute little critters. So think of them like a guinea pig on stilts. They came to us from the Moorcroft Foundation that wanted to downsize. So they had lived there previously for many years. So that's how they ended up here. So now we're in with the red foxes, which are not red, but you know. So they're getting chicken drumsticks today. They also have some watermelon, some plums, some zucchini, some exotic canine diet, and some honeydew melon too. So you're gonna take the drumstick and run. Yep. Yeah, her drumstick is kind of buried, so she's got to get to it. It's under all the other food. There goes Shippo up to his bowl. You see he's already starting to look a little scruffy, losing all of his winter coat. There's a pile of fur over there. But yeah, he's starting to look scruffy. And then Hazel took her drumstick back behind the log here. What are you doing, Hazel? She's starting to lose hers too. See that big old patch missing right there? So just a reminder, just in case anybody watching didn't know, why are these red foxes not red? They came from a fur farm in Iowa. And I had somebody from Iowa comment like, hey, Iowa's not just all fur farms. I'm like, no, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying that is the location they came from. I don't know where else there are fur farms, but I'm assuming they are in other states as well. But they came from one in Iowa, and super sad situation where they are kept on these little tiny wire cages where they can barely move, they can barely stand up. They're all crammed in there together. They have no shelter from the elements, full sun in the summer, snow in the winter, no protection. And that's what they live in, sadly. They do cannibalize and eat each other in these conditions. It is horrific. And the irony is that once we get them here, we have to be careful that we don't have exposed wire in the bottom of the enclosures because that's against regulation. But over there, they live on nothing but wire. They've never even touched dirt before they got here. But because it is listed as an agricultural operation, that allows them to keep the animals in horrific, abusive conditions. Super sad stuff, guys. But anyways, they are selectively bred in captivity for their coloration, and that often does mean heavy inbreeding, breeding brothers and sisters and parents and offspring back together to isolate recessive genes, and that's how you get, you know, a red fox that is white, like him over there, you know. But that's where they come from, and that's why they're here. And we got them through Save a Fox, which is a really awesome group, and they did a buyout of the fur farm and literally bought out all the foxes to save them. And there's like 500 foxes, and they've been working super hard at finding placement for all of them. So we took in 4, and they've been working with a lot of other rescues and sanctuaries. It's really amazing, good work that they do. So here's little dude, our African crested porcupine. So he's got a squash, he's got some kale, he's got mixed cabbage, zucchini, carrot, noodle stuff. He's got some tomato, he's got leaf eater biscuit, and rodent blocks. And I guess today we're going over where everybody came from, so we'll go over him too. So he came to us from Jungle Island, which is really crazy because Gabby and I both used to work at Jungle Island in our early 20s, but we are different ages, so we actually worked at different times. We never worked at the park together at the same time, but we both worked at that park independently. And Gabby used to work with Little Dude here way back when. So it's really cool that he came to us for retirement. So some of the staff at Jungle Island is still in contact with us. You know, they know us, and they wanted to retire him because he was an educational ambassador animal, and he's an old man now. He's 15 years old. And when you're like, wow, that sounds old. How old do porcupines get? About 15 years old. So some rare cases, they have got up to 24 in captivity, which would be amazing, but generally speaking, you look it up, it's 15. So he is an old man. We are hoping we can get him, you know, maybe another 10 years. That'd be amazing, you know, or hopefully at least maybe 5. You know, we're going to do what we can for him. Obviously, we love him very much, but we are also very well aware he is an elderly porcupine and definitely at the end of his life. So we're just trying to give him a good life and good food, and he seems very happy. He's got a huge spacious enclosure. It's nice and quiet, and he seems very, very happy here with us. And if you guys remember, we recently had a vet visit with him, did blood work, x-rays. We found out he does have an infected tooth. We trimmed his teeth. We gave him a whole course of antibiotics for the tooth, and he seems to be doing a lot better, seems a lot happier. We're gonna have to run diagnostics again and then find out if we do actually have to remove the tooth or not. But so far, he seems way happier and doesn't seem like it's bothering him. So he's doing really good. I just finished cleaning up the Coatis, and look at the size of the spider that was in the door frame. That's a huntsman spider. Yeah. That's a good size one. So here's Lily. She's one of our 5 South American Coatis. So remember, Lily is the one that we actually caught. She was running around the Gainesville area, likely an escaped pet or released. We have no idea. But she came in with one of her claws grown all the way back into her own paw. And she showed a lot of really bad pacing behavior. So that is indicative of not very good conditions that she was kept in for sure. I would assume a very small enclosure. She paced a lot, had no vet care. They didn't, you know, her toe growing back in like that, pretty bad. And then that's Lola. So then we have Lola, Coco, Gigi, and Blanco. And so they are all actually siblings. But what happened is, I guess, 2 human sisters ended up having them. So one sister had Lola, and then the other sister had the other 3 siblings. And so they were kept separately. They grew up separately. So Lola actually does not really get along very well with her siblings, but she has thankfully bonded pretty well with Lily here. So they hang out together and they get along really well. But yeah, so that's where they all came from. And, you know, as always, we do not recommend these things as pets. Coatis are sketch, dude. Don't flip that. I just filled that up. Please don't flip that. They have a big water thing over there, but I like to give them multiple sources, and she's gonna flip it, isn't she? Yeah. But yeah, Coatis, they can be pretty dangerous little critters. They're very, very cute, especially when they're babies, but as they get older, they hit sexual maturity. This is a story with most wild animals, very cute as babies. They hit sexual maturity, and they can become very dangerous. And basically, Coatis like a raccoon on steroids. They're super strong, very stubborn, very determined. If they want something, they're getting it. And if you try to keep them from getting it, they're gonna hospitalize you. They've got some serious little teeth in there. Again, they're very cute and adorable little critters, but yeah, they are legitimately pretty dangerous. And here are the little finches. Look at them all back there. Hi, Jelly Bean. Oh, you got a pellet? How about a blueberry? You want a blueberry? You showing off your pellet? Yeah? Oh, that's way better. Look at that. Yeah, look at that, huh? Those are much better. So he does get pellets too, though. And those are special pellets specifically for soft bills, which is what he is. Oh, we got dragon fruit now? We got a dragon fruit now? Yeah? So soft bills are the toucan, the hornbills over there. So they're all what we call soft bills. And they are prone to hemochromatosis, which is iron storage in the liver. So we have to be very careful about what we feed them. And all the food has to be low iron food. Are you excited? Yeah? You got some dragon fruit? There you go, Bean. You want to be pet? Oh, you want to be pet? Yeah. The happy toucan. Oh, the happy toucan. Look at him. Sorry, I don't do very good camera work with him because I'm looking at him, not the camera, so I don't get bit. Good boy, Bean. Check out this beetle, guys. This is called a fiery searcher beetle, and they hunt caterpillars specifically. Let me try to get them. Come here. Up, up. Come here. You're a fast little critter. Anyways, now if we can get the focus. There he is. They're really pretty and cool looking. But yeah, they hunt caterpillars specifically. And there's just, oh, there's one up my boot. There's an explosion of caterpillars here, so. Oh. You know, as a defense mechanism, they also spray a smelly smell. I can smell it right now. So, what do you think of that thing, Clover? Is it weird, huh? But yeah, they're an interesting carnivorous beetle species, and we have an absolute explosion of caterpillars, so that thing's got to be going to town out here. Now we're in the small parrot aviary, so here are all the little budgies right here. We got Maverick coming down. Got Scooby over there. Got some cockatiels hanging out. There's just some cockatiels and budgies in here together. Very cute. See, feeding each other. Here's our big boy Jumanji. What's up, dude? Oh, he's gonna ram me. Look at him, look at him. Oh, why are you being aggressive? Oh, why are you being aggressive? He's being territorial. Why are you territorial, huh? I'm nice to you. I bring you food, you know. Yeah, you should be nice. I bring you food. All right, here are the little piggies. Here we got Wilbur. Hi, Wilbur. And then we got Molly. We got Puddles. We got Amy. Amy's huge. Amy's a beast. The biggest little piggy. And Wilbur's the littlest little piggy. You can hear the goats are very upset that I'm feeding the little pigs first. Nella, why are you yelling? Okay, pigs. Okay, pigs. You said, Julie. Good. Petunia. And Daisy, the best pig, the best behaved little piggy. Doesn't try to bite me. Always sitting so politely, patiently waiting. Doesn't scream at me. You guys are cute though, even if you're naughty. And because I fed the little pigs first, they are not over here while I'm feeding the big pigs. Not that it really matters to have them hanging out in the background, but... Oh, hi, Kit Kat. Hi, Kit Kat. Good, Kit Kat. Yeah, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute. You're so cute. You're cute too, even though you bite. Oh, Kit Kat. Pushing poor Petunia out the way. Oh, hi, big guy. Oh, hi, Ocala. Hi, big guy. Oh, watch out. Doing work over here. Oh, doing work over here. So we're coming from the Gator Pond area back there. There's Aquila there. There's our parakeets there. Big Mac and Bella are back over there. And then over here we have the hornbills right there. Prairie dogs right there. And then over here we've got Jumanji. As you can see, we still have bricks and stuff. Obviously, the sanctuary is still being built. We are working every single day on new areas, new enclosures, fixing this and that, and building new things. So there's always stuff everywhere because it's still a work in progress. But I can't wait until we get this like actually done and cleaned up and ready for tours. But you can see all the parrots here. So there's Chloe and Cupid on the end. There's Olaf, and then we have Azula in there, and then we've got Bluebird, and then there you can see Suki. And then over here, there's Jelly Bean in the back. And then we got Rocky right there. Then we got Petrie in this one. And then we got Zazu right over there. Oh, Chunk Skunk. Good morning. Just now waking up, yeah. Hi, I woke you up. I know, I'm sorry. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Oh, getting that kickstart going. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You sleepy girl? Oh, you a sleepy girl? Yeah. She's just waking up. She's a little groggy. So it's not really dark yet, you know. That's why I actually don't have the headlamp I usually have to light them up. So I'm using the phone light right now, and I realize it kind of looks like crap. But it is what it is, what we got right now. So, but she's just waking up anyway, so I guess we'll go ahead and leave her to do her stretches and walking around, and then she can eat on her own. We got more animals to go feed. And here are the Fennec foxes. So there's Jet, and then we have Sierra racing around. So these are our Fennec foxes. So Fennec foxes are the smallest species of fox. And they are native to the deserts in the Sahara in Africa. They have those big old huge ears to help dissipate heat in the hot climate. Also gives them really good hearing. Good to see Jet standing his ground now. All right, and here is Miss Calusa. So remember, Calusa is our native barred owl. Barred owls are the most common species of owl that we have around in Florida. I see them very often. I mean, on the property, I hear them daily, and then I often see them too, but they're pretty cryptic. But so her story is that she was hit by a car 10 years ago, sadly, and then she spent the last 10 years at the Hobe Sound Nature Center as a resident there after being deemed non-releasable for a permanent wing injury. And then if you look at her eyes, you'll notice one of them doesn't work. She has glaucoma and cataracts, so that eye is just not working at all. And hopefully we're going to get that eye surgically removed. That'll make it a lot better, because I also have to give her eye drops twice a day, every day. So it adds up. That's a lot. She hates it. She hates the eye drops. And then the eye just causes a lot of discomfort for her. But yeah, the barred owls are really cool. I love seeing them around everywhere. They're little predators though. They eat everything. They like to eat mice. That's mainly what she eats. We've offered her a few different things, but her favorite is definitely the mice. They'll eat basically any small creature they can overpower, which does include a lot of snakes, frogs, even little turtles, crawfish. I've seen them eat those. So yeah, all kinds of little critters they'll eat. But we'll go ahead and end the video. So thanks for watching, guys.